What's up, guys? It's Sammy Stocks here, and today we're going to be talking about the one stock that is going to the moon in 2021, plus the three big reasons why. But before we get into that, I'm going to ask you guys to please hit that like and subscribe button. This video took a ton of time for me to make. It's my first one, and I really want to continue to be doing this, but I need to see support. I'd appreciate it so much if you guys could. Okay, let's get into it. Hollister Biosciences is the stock that I believe is going to the moon this year. But before you go ahead and search it up in Google and do some research, let me give you the three big reasons why I think this is going to be exploding in 2021. First off, this stock is a weed stock. I absolutely love that. Cannabis has been ravaging the market lately, and it is just getting started with legalization from Big Joe, hopefully right around the corner. A couple of weeks ago, the market went on an absolute run after a plan was announced by Congress. That was just a teaser for the gains that are yet to come. When the bill is actually announced, then the real frenzy will begin. Hollister in particular is going to receive a huge boost from this, which I will get into shortly. Second, I want to talk about the fundamentals on this stock. They are insane. Overall, this stock has a very, very healthy financial situation compared to most other weed stocks, which are in debt or losing a lot of money. Hollister, however, stands out from the rest. In the past year, the stock's revenue has grown over 3,000%. That's absurd. And a reason to buy on its own. We got more though. Even with this solid financial base, Hollister is incredibly undervalued. Hollister's competitors are trading around double its current value. That means Hollister is either unknown or its stock price is currently being suppressed for some reason. This is a really, really good thing. A marijuana company with this good of financials is bound to burst at one point. And when it does, it will either garner some attention, which will push it upwards even more, or break through a price wall and have a really, really good run. This stock is under the radar and unknown, so it is extremely, extremely important to get in now before this thing blows up. Thirdly, this company is versatile. This is my personal favorite reason to own Hollister. It just has so many plays within it. Hollister is not your traditional weed stock. First off, they grow their weed from seed to finished product. This substantially decreases costs and improves quality crazy amount. They also just released their delivery service, Dreamy Delivery, giving them another sector to break into and increase sales. But what I really love about this stock is the fact that they just acquired Alpha Minds, a psychedelic company. I see psychedelics facing similar legalization that weed has seen recently, but in the next 10 years. This makes Hollister not only a short-term play, but I believe a multi-year hold with incredible runway for growth. I currently have about 2/5 of my entire portfolio in Hollister Biosciences and do not plan on taking it out at least for 1 year. This stock is free money. I guarantee you that if things play out as they should, you will at least double your money. But I think it's going to jump so much further than that in the next year. It's not even funny. Not only this, but Hollister is an incredibly long-term hold as well. It's a new company, and its potential to grow over the next 10 years is tremendous. This thing is a mortal lock. Hold on to this stock for life if it keeps giving good returns year after year. Thank you guys so much for watching my first video. It means a lot if you made it up to this point. And that's the main part of the video, the scripted part. After this, I'm just going to go on a little rant about what I didn't include in the first part and what I think is really important to hear about this company. It's just going to be off the top of the head. But before that, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Where do you think Hollister Biosciences is going to be in a year from now, or any other stock you recommend? Thanks, guys, and we'll get to the second part shortly. Okay, I just want to go a little more in depth about this stock and how I found it, where I think it's going, and just small things that I didn't think to include in the first part of the video, or just didn't want to because too long of a script. Hollister Biosciences, I found it somewhere randomly on Reddit through one of the comments. And the more I looked into the company, the more I got convinced about its value. I think this is an incredibly undervalued stock for real. I don't know why it hasn't picked up. Um, and that's part of the like what I think it is happening, then that'd be a very good thing. Some people are claiming it hasn't picked up because it's been being squished down by shorts, which would be actually a very good thing because that could send the stock flying higher in the future if there's a potential short squeeze. Um, but it doesn't seem like that will happen unless there's enough attention to the stock. The thing is, what I like about this is you saw recently on like Wall Street Bets, they targeted shorts specifically. Many like stocks like AMC, GME, and other shorted stocks, and those all saw a massive rise in price. Shorted stocks in the past, I don't know where I saw it, but in the past like couple months since GameStop squeeze have outperformed regular stocks by I think 2 times the amount in rising prices. And with Wall Street Bets also hitting up weed stocks last week with Tilray and Afria, Hollister really does seem like a good target potentially in the future. I could totally see a potential short squeeze on a weed company being a great success. But it's unlikely to happen because most of the Wall Street Bets people are on Robinhood even after the whole GameStop situation where they mostly deleted it. They still are on Robinhood, and you can't get this stock on Robinhood because it's only traded in Canada. Something I probably should have mentioned in the video. So if you're watching far enough, Hollister Biosciences is only traded in Canada. HSTRF is the ticker. Also, another thing I want to mention is their brand Venom. They just acquired Venom over the summer, I believe, and it's been crushing it in Arizona. I think they got around $30-40 million in revenue coming up this quarter, which is insane, more than they've ever I think even made. But that brand pickup just absolutely catapulted the company just in value in my mind. And like that's only the revenue from Venom. Imagine Tommy Changa's Hashbone. We still like 30 to 40 just from Venom is insane. There's still so many more products out there and avenues for future growth such as Alpha Minds and Dreamy Delivery. Another thing I'm really, really looking forward to is the cannabis consolidation phase that's going to be happening later this year with big companies. I think a lot of companies are looking to pick up some small players in the United States, and or the small players such as Hollister are going to be looking to merge because, frankly, once it gets legalized, the big players are going to come in. They're going to take over a lot of the areas, and it's going to be hard for the small guys to compete. I could totally see Hollister merging with another company or getting acquired by another company, which would send the stock price through the roof. Something I think is interesting and honestly a very, very good possibility. Also, I want to talk about, I've been looking through some like CEO.ca, just some website I found through Reddit where a ton of people are talking about Hollister itself. They are saying that there's not been much PR done for Hollister. Apparently, their marketing department sucks. But they're not sure if that's just because the marketing sucks or for some reason the CEO or the company itself just doesn't want the stock price to be high right now. I have no idea why that could be. We'll figure it out in the future. But apparently over the summer when they did have a little bit of PR they did a little bit of PR over the summer for a little bit. And the stock during that time just skyrocketed. So I'm excited if they start doing like dropping a ton of PR again sometime in the future to see the stock hopefully skyrocket like that again. And my final point is they're going to be closing their private placement very soon. So they had private placement deal. They were selling off some of their stock to a private company, and That's expected to finish very, very soon. When that finishes, when that finishes and all those stocks are bought up, the stock is going to also rise because the private placement was listed at 0.40, and I think this Hollister Biosciences stock is at 0.36. Okay, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching a little extra. And that's just my 2 cents. Like, subscribe, comment, and have a good day. Peace out, players.